Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday to you. Welcome to another edition of 5 Minutes with Phil. Thanks for joining me here today. Hope you're staying warm and you're doing well. Today, I want to continue what we started earlier in the week. If you remember, or maybe you're just getting started, but we've been actually looking at the same verse this week, but unpacking different phrases within that verse to kind of learn some big lessons. So basically some small phrases that can really teach us a big amount of truth. And today is no exception. And I want to share with you once again from 1 Corinthians chapter 16. And again, Paul is wrapping up his letter to this church that he cares about. And he's written this letter. And within these two verses, we get 5 challenges or encouragements to unpack. And take a look at the screen, and I'll show you what today's is. Now, today's is underlined. Verse 13 says this: be on your guard, stand firm. Stand firm in the faith. Be courageous, and here's today's thought: be strong. Do everything in love. So today we are challenged to be strong. Now, let's look back a little bit. Paul is actually talking to a group of people that probably faced some pressure and some persecution for their faith. It was not always popular to be a follower of Jesus Christ at the time that Paul was writing this. And so there'd be pressure from maybe the Roman government, maybe there'd be pressure from the old way of doing things and people that were associated with this, and just a lot going on. And Paul's simple exhortation here is to be strong. And I want to give you that exhortation today as well, to be strong. Now, this is interesting because, again, this verb here that we translate in English as be strong, it's only used 4 times in the entire New Testament, but it's used right here. And there's some other verses that we are, in fact, there's a lot of verses actually all throughout the Bible that tell us to be strong. Joshua chapter 1, verse 9, God told Joshua as he was taking over for Moses and becoming the new leader and leading the people further into the promises that God had for them, he told them to be strong and courageous in Joshua 1, verse 9. And then in Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10, Paul, again, he's listing off the parts of what we call the armor of God. And he reminds the believers to be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. So the question is, how do I be strong? Pastor, I'm feeling kind of weak emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically. How can I be strong? I have met some great athletes. My son was a great athlete, still is actually, and I have found that strength comes when you exercise your body. You exercise those muscles. Those muscles become stronger. Hear this. Our muscles become stronger the more we use them. And our spiritual muscle becomes stronger the more we use it. So the more time that we spend reading our Bibles, the more time that we spend in prayer, and the more consistency that we're putting into that, and keeping ourselves dedicated to the house of God as much as we can, and just trying to get as much of God and his word as possible. Do you know what that does? That makes us stronger. We don't fill our lives with a bunch of junk, just like we don't want to fill our bodies with a bunch of junk food and expect to be world-class athletes. You have to be wise as to what you allow to take into your body and how you exercise your faith in God. And I want to challenge you today. The more you exercise your faith, the more you are plugged into this thing that we call Christianity, following Jesus, just doing the basics, the stronger you will become. So I want to challenge you every day, day by day, try to get a little stronger in your faith in God. And I think you'll see some great results. Okay, my time's up. I love you. Thanks for joining me. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.